The Oregon coast, an untapped natural wonderland full of twists and turns, rivers and waves, vistas and sunsets. The perfect place to roam on a long summer's day as the light moves across the landscape, illuminating this incredibly unique part of the earth in all of its beauty and character. Rambling through the forests, this group of 20 adventurers explores the backcountry in what may be the most elegant vehicle ever created for traveling around Oregon, the modern camper van. It's a simple life full of simple pleasures. Each day, the routine is relatively similar. Wake up in a warm van, have a hearty breakfast, and head out on the trail. The trip starts with casual introductions over a cup of freshly brewed coffee, as the participants learn a little bit about one another. The trip's logistical leader, Benjamin, lays out the route and explains how all of the vans will stay organized and in constant communication. Making sure all of the participants feel well informed and, most importantly, safe is Benjamin's primary role. The trip's spiritual leader, Craig, plays an important part in the group dynamic, providing a sense of levity and humor. He reminds everyone to go slow, appreciate the amazing Oregon landscape, and savor every moment of this unique journey. After finishing up the introductions, all of the participants air down their tires for a more comfortable ride on the gravel roads and better traction in the upcoming terrain. A quick radio check and everyone pulls out. The journey is underway. As the group stops for lunch, the rattle of the road gives way to the songs of the forest. Sharing a meal in this beautiful landscape is made possible by Alex, the Marine veteran, who caters the trip and meets the group's hunger with a delicious array of healthy food, skillfully prepared and presented. Eager to see more of the backcountry, the group lines up and heads out for an afternoon drive. A few hours of driving, and the group arrives at today's final destination, a magical campground nestled in one of the lush green valleys that Oregon is famous for. What better place to cozy up for the night? bit of rain overnight is a welcome surprise when you sleep in a van. As everyone starts to stir, more hearty food is served from the chuck wagon to fuel the day's adventures. The trip leaders share the itinerary, which includes a long, dazzling drive along the coast and playing in the sand.
Give it to me.
One of the highlights of the trip is the recovery demonstration. Benjamin and Craig take a deep dive into the fundamentals of vehicle recovery, going over the necessary equipment to carry and explaining specific techniques that the participants can use to free themselves if they ever become stuck. Next, it's time for the hands-on recovery. Benjamin and Craig demonstrate how to use traction boards to free this van from the sand. An alternative method is utilizing a tow rope to pull the van out of the sand with another vehicle. With the right equipment, these guys make it look easy. But this is a controlled situation. What about a real-life emergency? This local finds herself in quite a predicament, stuck in the sand with no recovery gear. The tide is rising, and in a few minutes, this Chevy van will be swamped. But never fear, because when someone needs help, Craig and Benjamin are there to lend a hand. Let's hope these boys can work quickly to save this poor woman. Like all good things, this trip must come to an end. So now the group must say their goodbyes and head off in different directions, with new skills in hand and memories that will remain with them for a long, long time. So remember, if you're in need of some quality time with nature, you may want to follow in the tire tracks of these adventurers and explore the Oregon coast.